The timeline is where you create your animation inside of After Effects and also most applications that support animation, whether it's 2D like Flash or 3D like Maya. You have several areas to pay attention to. We have a couple of colored bars as well. This bar is called the work area, and you can grab the end of the work area, or you can click in the middle of the work area, and you can choose the area you want to focus on when you play back your production. I go ahead and put this back over here and extend it back as well. So if you only want to watch a few frames, just go ahead and put the work area where you want to focus, and so on. This shaded area represents the layer of whatever we have in our timeline. For example, as you can see here, we have this color layer, and it's associated with this color chip right here. So if I click on this, I can change this to something like yellow, and it changes the layer color and its representation in the timeline. And you might be wondering, why did the elephant disappear when I move this over? That's because the layer goes hand in hand with this red line, and this guy right here that looks like a guitar pick. This is called our current time indicator. And as this red line crosses over the timeline, whatever it passes over shows up here. So when I get to this yellow area, the elephant will reappear. So it's really handy when you want things to not appear for a certain period of time. So if you don't want the elephant to show up till here, when you play it back, nothing will show up, then the elephant shows up. I'll go ahead and put that back. We can also use these controls down here to show more or less of the time that we're working with. That's very handy to do so as well. Likewise, you can click on these little mountain ranges to show or show less of this guy here. Now we also have this guy right here. What we can do is we can move this to see more of our work area and a more detailed view as we zoom all the way in. Now we're at the point of actually seeing frames. Now go ahead and go back out and grab this here. And now we're back to seconds and more. The timeline works by, of course, having something called keyframes show up in this area. And to get the keyframes, all we have to do is open an animatable property. So what I'm going to do is on this layer, I'll go ahead and hit P, and you see that we have this little stopwatch here. Now I talk more about keyframes elsewhere, but I'm just going to quickly go over it very fast. If I click on this little guy here, you'll notice all of a sudden we have this little dot or diamond. This is a keyframe. And this keyframe is recording where this elephant is at this time and space. So if I move somewhere else and I make a modification to the elephant, you'll see that we have a new diamond appear. And that's how After Effects works. It keeps track of what's here and the state of whatever's here. And you'll notice the elephant is lower here. And then it will interpolate the difference between the first location and the second location. So it will automatically move the elephant for us. And that's just a very simple explanation of what a timeline does. As you use After Effects more and more, and you animate things like logos, or you do show opens, or any kind of editing, it'll become more apparent and it'll become second nature.